Namaste everyone. My name is Shreya Singh, roll number 205063, and my topic is central conicoid. Let's move to the topic central conicoid. What is central conicoid? Central conicoid are basically a 3D surface, and it is represented by the equation ax square plus by square plus cz square is equals to 1. As you can see in the diagram, here the surface drawn is in 3D. As it is drawn on plane, it is looking like 2D, but in reality it is a 3D surface, and we call it as central conicoid. It has equation as ax square plus by square plus cz square is equals to 1. And in this structure, in this surface, we take a point P as alpha, beta, gamma, and take a point Q as minus alpha, minus beta, and minus gamma, and put these values of P and Q in equation of central conicoid, and we get the similar equation both the time, like a alpha square plus b beta square plus c gamma square is equals to 1. So when we draw this, when we join this point P and Q, that means we get a chord passing from the center of the surface, that is O point. And here you can clearly see that the center bisects the chord, and therefore this is the property of the central conicoid, that the surface represented by the equation ax square plus by square plus cz square is equals to 1 possesses the property that all chords of the surface passing through the origin are bisected at that point. That means all chords passing through the origin are basically bisected by the origin. It follows that origin bisects all chords of the conicoids which passes through it. Such point is called center of conicoid. In figure, O is bisecting chord PQ, as O is the center of the conicoid. Now, general equation of the central conicoid. We have already seen that the general equation of central conicoid is ax square plus by square plus cz square is equals to 1. Now, we will move to the types of conicoids. Types of conicoid, we define the shapes by the coefficient, by the sign of coefficients. Like in ax square, we take the sign of a, and in by square we take the sign of b, and in cz square we take the sign of c. Therefore, in case 1, if a is greater than 0 and b is greater than 0 and c is greater than 0, that means all the numbers, all the coefficients of x square, y square and z square should be positive. Then in that case, we observe the surface as ellipsoid. And in case 2, if any two coefficient is positive, then we will get the hyperboloid of one sheet. That means a can be positive, b can be positive, and c can be negative. Similarly, in that same ways, a can be negative, b can be positive, and c can be positive. And similarly, b can be negative, a can be positive, and c can be positive. So like that we can say that if any of the two coefficient is positive, then hyperboloid of first sheet is obtained. And the case 3 is if any of one coefficient is positive, then we'll get the hyperboloid of two sheets. And in case 4, if all the three coefficients, that means a, b and c, all the three are less than 0, that means they all are negative, then we'll obtain imaginary surface. Characteristics of common quadratic surfaces. In ellipsoid, we have that equation of ellipsoid as x square upon a square plus y square upon b square plus z square upon c square is equals to 1. Here, if a is equals to b is equals to c, then the surface is sphere and hyperboloid of one sheet. In hyperboloid of one sheet, we have this equation as x square upon a square plus y square upon b square minus z square upon c square is equals to 1. You can clearly see the difference between ellipsoid equation and hyperboloid equation. In ellipsoid equation, we have that z square plus c square as a plus, and in hyperboloid of one sheet, we have z square upon c square as minus. In equation for this surface, in hyperboloid of one sheet, in equation for the surface, two of the variables have positive coefficient and one has negative coefficient. The axis of the surface corresponds to the variable with negative coefficient. And now we'll move on to the third type, that is hyperboloid of two sheets. The equation of hyperboloid of two sheets is as represented by z square upon c square minus x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equals to 1. In this equation, for this surface, two of the variables have negative coefficient and one has positive coefficient. Here C has positive coefficient and A and B has negative coefficient. The axis of the surface correspond to the variable with a positive coefficient. The surface does not intersect the coordinate plane perpendicular to axis. Tangent plane. Tangent plane. Let the central conicoid be ax square plus by square plus cz square is equals to 1. Then the equation of tangent plane O at P point alpha beta gamma is a alpha x plus b beta y plus c gamma z is equals to 1, or a alpha square plus b beta square plus c gamma square is equals to 1. Now we'll see one trick in equation of central conicoid. To find the equation of central conicoid, we can simply replace x square by x alpha, y square in y beta, and z square in z gamma, as we did in equation of central conicoid. You can clearly see that in this equation, ax square plus by square plus cz square, here x square is replaced by x alpha, y square is replaced by y beta, z square is replaced by z gamma. Therefore we'll obtain this equation where alpha beta gamma is any point on the central conicoid. Condition for tangent. Suppose the plane Lx plus my plus nz is equals to p. This plane is basically in normal form. Okay, so this plane touches the central conicoid. This ax square plus by square plus cz square is equals to 1. Suppose the plane touches the conicoid at point P, alpha, beta and gamma. Then the tangent plane of equation 2 at point P, alpha, beta, gamma is a alpha x plus b beta y plus c gamma z is equals to 1. You can clearly imagine this situation that this is a central conicoid which is given in the which is given to us, and here it is a tangent plane, and the equation of this, it is given in normal form, that is Lx plus my plus nz is equals to p, and center of the central conicoid is given to us as O, and the point P here is given as alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, so as we have earlier studied, to find the equation of this tangent plane and central conicoid, so we got this equation of central conicoid as a alpha x plus b beta y plus c gamma z is equals to 1. And now from equation 1 and 3, from equation of normal plane and from equation of conicoid, we get as a alpha upon L, b beta upon m and c gamma upon n is equals to 1 upon p. We get this equation, and now this is the condition for tangent. So we move further we move towards further calculation. We can clearly find the value of alpha, beta and gamma from this by equating a alpha upon L as 1 upon p, and b beta upon m is 1 upon p, and c gamma upon n as 1 upon p. As you can see in the previous equation, we found that a alpha upon L is equals to b beta upon m is equals to c gamma upon n is equals to 1 upon p. So separately equating these three equations by 1 upon p, we can get the value of alpha, beta and gamma. So after getting the value of alpha, beta and gamma respectively as L upon AP, M upon BP, N upon CP. So since we have point P as alpha, beta, gamma, which lies on the conicoid ax square plus by square plus cz square, so we'll put the value of this alpha, beta and gamma as we take this value of alpha, beta, gamma and put it in the equation of central conicoid in place of x, y, z. Okay, so after putting it, we get the equation as L square upon AP square plus M square upon BP square plus N square upon CP square is equals to 1. From where we, on further simplification, we get the final condition as L square upon A plus M square upon B plus N square upon P, and this is the required final condition for tangent. Okay. Now we can move forward with the example. In example, a question is given as a tangent plane to the ellipsoid. A tangent plane to the ellipsoid is given, okay, and it is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square plus z square upon 1. You can is equals to 1. Sorry, and you can clearly resemble this equation with this one. As we have studied in the case of ellipsoid, this is the normal equation for ellipsoid, and here we have in question when we have taken an ellipsoid tangent plane to the ellipsoid, we have clearly the equation of ellipsoid as x square upon a square plus y square upon b square plus z square upon c square is equals to 1, which meets the coordinate axis in the point a b c. Prove that the centroid of the triangle ABC lies on the surface a square upon x square plus b square upon y square plus c square upon z square is equals to 9. This is a diagram. Here in the point A, B and C cuts the coordinate axis and makes the point A as alpha 0 0, B as 0 beta 0, C as 0 0 gamma, and we have this origin O, and in question it is given as centroid. So when we'll take this point G as centroid, so we'll have this equation of centroid as alpha comma 3, beta by 3 and gamma by 3. Okay, you know why we'll have this, because it is the formula of centroid. Centroid basically is the sum of sum of all 3 points and then divided by 3. Therefore we'll get the value of centroid as x alpha upon 3, y bar beta upon 3, z bar as gamma upon 3, and this is the point of centroid, that is G. Okay, so now let's solve this question stepwise. So first of all, let the tangent plane to the ellipsoid cuts the x y z axis at point A alpha cos 0 0, B 0 beta 0, C 0 0 gamma respectively. Let G x bar y bar z bar be the coordinate of the centroid of triangle ABC. Then we have the following result as x bar is equals to alpha upon 3 and y bar is equals to beta upon 3 and z bar is equals to gamma upon 3. Now the equation of the tangent plane to the ellipsoid is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square plus z square upon c square is equals to 1. This is the basically you all know now that it is an equation of ellipsoid. So by putting the value of alpha beta gamma in this equation, we get that x upon alpha is equals to y upon beta is equals to z upon gamma is equals to 1. Okay, so now plane 2, this is the equation of plane. Okay, so the plane 2 is tangent to the ellipsoid. Okay, so this is the plane which is tangent to the ellipsoid. This plane is basically in 3D. It is very difficult to represent this plane in 3D on a 2D paper, but you can clearly imagine this plane as a 3D, and this is the required equation of the plane, that is x upon alpha y upon beta is equals to z upon gamma is equals to 1. Okay, so by putting the value of x we earlier got the condition for tangency. We right now we just proved the condition of tangent. Let's move to the slide, and this is the condition of tangent, that L square upon A plus M square upon B plus N square upon C is equals to P square. So here L square M square N square is L square M square and N square. These are direction cosines. Okay, so here we get the direction cosine L square as 1 upon alpha, sorry. So here we'll get the this is the equation of the plane. So from the equation of the plane we'll get the direction cosine L as 1 upon alpha, M as 1 upon beta and N as 1 upon gamma. Okay, and similarly in that way we'll get the value of x is equals to 1 upon a square, y is equals to 1 upon b square and z is equals to 1 upon c square. Okay, from this result we will get from the equation x square upon a square y square upon b square plus z square upon c square is equals to 1. Okay, now we got the value of L, M, N and x, y, z. Okay, now we will put the value in L square upon x square plus m square upon n y square plus n square plus n square upon z square is equals to 1. Okay, we'll put the value in this equation of the tangent and we'll get as 1 upon alpha whole square upon 1 upon a square 1 upon beta upon 1 upon beta whole square upon 1 upon b square plus 1 upon gamma whole square upon 1 upon c square as 1. Okay, so on further solving this equation we'll get the value as a square upon alpha square plus b square upon beta square and c square upon gamma square is equals to 1, and we'll put this equation as equation number 3. Here we have the equation number a as the points of centroids, that is G. So from equation 3 and a we get we have this equation, we have the equation 3 as this and equation a as a point of centroids. Okay, so from these two equations we have a square upon 9 x bar square plus b square upon 9 y bar square plus c square upon 9 z bar square is equals to 1. So from here the locus of centroid a centroid of triangle ABC is a square upon 9x square plus b square upon 9y square plus c square upon 9z square is equals to 1. So by further solving this and taking 9 out from here and putting it on the other side of equal sign, we get the final answer as a square upon x square plus y square b square upon y square plus c square upon z square is equals to 9, which is the required condition to be proved in the question. Here we have solved our example very clearly. Thank you so much for watching my video.